Hello, Aries. This is your kind of belated December reading. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and every other holiday, Kwanzaa, and what are the others that are coming up? Um, and New Year's. Um, I am. It was interesting because I had a different meditation video here for you guys, and I couldn't settle on one because I had this meditation for you, and the meditation was of you during this holiday season feeling a little detached, feeling kind of not in it, kind of as an observer, an outsider to the celebrations for some reason. You're just not feeling it until you come, you find, or maybe you're decorating a tree, or you could be shopping or something, but there's an ornament, and the ornament, a tree ornament, and it has it's kind of sparkly and it has this pink or kind of lavender-ish color. And it's interesting, like I couldn't settle on a video for you guys until I found this one, strangely. So I feel like it's sort of mimicking my meditation in a way. Like I really, it's a little sparkly and it's got a little pink and a little purple. And this ornament, when you encounter it, you're gonna have um either a revelation or sort of kind of breaking open a little bit, because it's going to bring back a memory, or you're actually going to get a message maybe from, let's say, your grandma has passed or something like that. It could be like a memory that you have, or it could be like a message from someone departed, but it's going to be very what do I want to say, like kind of poignant, I guess. It's going to really you're going to feel it in your heart, in your heart chakra, in your heart, that it's going to really almost bring a tear to your eye. There's something that reconnects you with your heart, with family, with the holiday, with what's important to you, really. Um, so there was something, but it's triggered. It's triggered by this ornament, and even stronger than that, something kind of pink and lavender, or pink and purplish color that triggers this feeling in you and brings you back into the fold, kind of. So that was my meditation for Aries. And we'll get started with this is the Goddess Oracle, and just a main energy for December, which you're probably already feeling because it's already, I think, the 8th or 9th now that I'm doing this. I think the 9th. Anyways. Okay, so a main energy for you is synthesis. And it says Gildeptis, this goddess. So synthesis. So obviously synthesis is bringing things together, bringing things together. If I just focus on your meditation, it's bringing together your heart and your head. I think you've been a little bit in the head lately, and possibly work-minded, or really strategizing, really being in your own thoughts. And this is about bringing into balance a heart and mind sort of energy that fills you out. So it's about filling out your whole being, your personality, and really it brings you into like a holistic feeling, because like I said, I feel like you're feeling like something's missing for you. Something's missing. I don't know if there was an event. I'm not getting a strong sense of an event, but I feel like it's been kind of an ongoing, maybe there's been kind of a drudgery in your life. It just goes, every day is another day and you're just plodding forward. And the excitement and the joy and the thrill has been a little bit lost to you. So bringing back some of that emotion, that feeling, that reason to be is kind of what I'm getting from this synthesis. So I think that's what's going to be happening for you during December. I also feel like there is an event within your family, and it could be a marriage, a pregnancy, something that's kind of exciting. It could be even your own that might come up over the holidays. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to get everyone excited. I'm just saying there's something that's kind of going to also break open some feelings for you. So it's going to be kind of an interesting, more interesting holiday than you originally thought. I'm using the Dreaming Way Tarot, Aries, and this is going to be what I do is a horoscope reading. So I'm going to look at every area of your life, and I'm going to focus on where we find the major arcana. And the major arcana are energies that are very insistent to be addressed in your life and very important to you. What important changes or important events are happening for you? Oops, let me do these upright because it's a little faster. Okay. All right. So right off the bat, Aries, in your work area or your money area, I feel like you may have made an investment. You may have invested money in something or a business. So there's a little bit of dip, or you may have made an expenditure that brings improvement into your life, but it's kind of a big expenditure. So there's a new bill that you have to pay. But it's nothing bad. I mean, this is the Wheel of Fortune, it goes up and down. So right now you're feeling like, ooh, a little bit of a financial crunch, but I'm not getting that it's super severe as yet. I'm going to, go through everything. I'm going to clarify all of this too to get it a little bit stronger energy on it. So the 8th house, okay, so 8th house, there seems to be an injustice. This can be in the area of taxes. It can be finances, like other people's money. This is also, let's see, deep psychological issues, sex, and kind of an occult area. So there's a feeling for you that there's been some injustice, some non-balance, like someone got away with something. It could be you, or it could be somebody else. I'm feeling also that this might be financial. I'm feeling like this might be financial for you guys. Some type of injustice. So we'll clarify in a minute. In terms of school, higher education, a judgment, injustice. It feel like there was some very skilled person. And I don't know if this also is you, and this could be in a court proceedings. There is someone that was very skilled, and if you did lose in a court matter, it's because maybe the lawyer was amazing. This is for a very small portion of you. There was something here. But also, this could be for some of you, in the realm of higher education, where you possibly have just graduated, completed something, and you have all the skills available to you. Now it's just partially choosing what you want to develop. So the magician has everything at their hand. Now, whether this is you or a person that has acted upon you is of question. And it can be different for all of you. Obviously, this is a general reading, and a lot of people are watching. So magician, somebody who's very skilled and talented. Now, in terms of you in the career sector, which we were talking about a little bit earlier, you have really catapulted in your career. So if you just graduated school, this is very, demonstrative of that, because the magician has all the skills in the higher education house of 9th house. Now in the 10th house, you're the star. So you have everything, available to you. So it can be also a promotion, something like that. It can also be working with foreign countries, because the 9th house, if you are the magician in the 9th house, you can have gotten accounts in foreign countries, or attracted work from foreign countries, or you're going to travel to foreign countries to promote something like that. So there is a possibility for some of you that there's foreign countries involved and you're having an amazing rapport with somebody with some work in that area, because this is really a work and reputation house. Now, 11th house, we have death. So big change in your social groups. So this does go along with if you are moving to, you could possibly be moving to a new country, moving to another place. There's been a change in the groups that you normally associate with. This can also be a change in your maybe social media situation, or if you were doing, anything online like a blog or something, maybe stopping that. Let's say you were on Facebook and you decided, I've had enough of Facebook. Can be something like this. But something's changing in your social milieu, so to speak. Okay, and then in the 12th house, I'm getting something, I want to say it's about your mom, something that you didn't expect. So you may have some surprise from your mom during the holidays, during the new year, in the upcoming times. The 12th house really represents what you don't see coming. It's kind of like what is hidden from you. What kind of blindsides you a little bit. Doesn't have to be a bad thing, can be a good thing. Can be something, or someone becoming pregnant, because this is a fertility card as well. So your mom being a mom, someone in your periphery. So let's go ahead and clarify, and let's get some more information on these areas. You do have quite a few major arcana, so we'll focus on that. Yeah. Let's see first, and then we'll get into it. Okay, guys, so this is the first house, which I didn't talk about earlier, but now I'm seeing that we do have something going on here. Your first house is how you project to the world and how people see you, typically. Now, right here, we have a thief energy, 7 of Swords. So someone around you or yourself has gotten away with something. And there is a tower attached to that. There's a tower event attached to that. So this means that it brought down a structure. It brought down a structure. So if you were kind of a whistleblower on something, that would fit this. If you spoke up about something that nobody speaks up about, this can be you. Maybe you're about to do that. I don't know. It can be somebody in your social group that's doing that does it maybe perhaps to you. But in any case, this is, it can be more of an event than actually communication. It's not necessarily someone spoke up. It could be something that somebody does or that you do that really throws everything out of kilter temporarily. Okay. So, okay, for the money situation, this is a completion of something. You have 10 of Swords here and that. So I think it's a bigger deal, this loss of money. There was a loss of money, but it's over. So if you can, a loss of money or an expenditure that's over at this point. So that's what I'm getting for that 10 of Air. There won't be a continuing loss. Whatever it was is done. Whatever investment, it's done. But it is causing you a little concern in the financial region. And on your mind right now, I have 4 Wands in reverse and a new start. So something on your mind, there might have been a recent change for you or someone else of a family situation and a new start. This could have happened within your family. Maybe there's going to be a surprise within the family that someone's splitting up or their family situation is changing. We did have something about your mom. So there's something going on that's going to cause a new start. And some of you or yourself are kind of not in agreement with the new start. You're having a hard time with the new start. So there's a lot going on, actually, Aries, with you. So we got this star card again, and it's interesting. We got in the 4th house of your home, there's been a change, a moving on from one place to another to calmer waters. So if there's a lot of conflict previously, you're moving to calmer waters, but you're feeling not altogether satisfied with what's happening. This can represent a move too, like moving to an area where you don't know anyone and you don't feel necessarily like your normal group is around, but it's still moving to a better place. So this, for some of you who are considering moving or are moving or relocating for a job or something like that, maybe a promotion happened and you're moving, it's going to be good. It's going to be moving to a better place. You're just going to feel a little like funky for a while in your home life. But now in your 10th house, if this was a work move, you have Queen of Cups and the Star upright. So the Star, you're just maybe controlling some emotions. In business, maybe you have some emotions that it's new or, negative controlling of your emotions here, but still very big deal, because the Star is where you really excel, and you are excelling. So something in your 4th house of home and your career. So some changes happening there that are for the better. Might be uncomfortable at first because there's a move indicated with that. Okay, so relationship wise, I'm seeing something. I have your 5th house first with the 5 of Cups in upright and the 10 of Fire reversed. So there's a release of burden, a disappointment. Somebody disappointed you or you disappointed them. I'm kind of thinking the bulk of you, it's more like someone disappointed you and you really want to drop the burden. And maybe there's strings attached or there's something where you can't just drop the burden. You have to deal with it. Those of you in a committed relationship, I have something similar. Like, oops, I'm sorry. I had the 4 of Air, which is the 4 of Swords, meaning kind of peace and relaxation, meditative energy, kind of being okay with things. But the King of Cups in reverse. So someone wants to throw you out of your complacency, or I don't mean complacency. I feel more like it's your peace. They want to disrupt your peace because they're not peaceful. They're having emotions that are a little bit negative. This King of Cups, not kind of immature emotions, immature behaviors possibly. They can do better because it's the King. They are aware and they have in the past done better behaviors or communications, but right now they're being kind of immature or unable to deal. So this is in your committed relationships. If you have a committed relationship, it looks like there's some kind of I don't know. Let's get another card and see if this is going to work out. Let's just get one more card. I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's see what this has to say in terms of a committed relationship for Aries in December. Okay, so I got loyal heart. So I think those of you in a committed relationship where he's, or it could be a she, king doesn't necessarily mean male, is behaving beneath themselves. They have better skills, and they're trying to rattle your cage a little bit is what I'm getting. Or it can always be vice versa, but it's still loyalty. So you guys will be okay. But there's something, maybe it has something to do with a financial issue too, but I'm getting like, you guys are going to be fine. You're loyal to each other. It's just, even if they were disloyal, put it this way, because an immature emotional energy can be like, let's say, it can be a male or female, but it can have like a cheating or maybe semi-cheating, maybe online cheating, maybe contacting an ex or someone from the past sort of thing. But this person is still loyal to you, and it's just a slip up, and they're just trying to rattle you out of your complacency kind of thing, where maybe you're a little not attentive to them, so they're kind of, causing this drama to rattle you out of your kind of peaceful state. So something like that could definitely be going on. Okay, so the eighth house, where we were seeing like there was an injustice, financial, possibly somebody else's money, financial, something like that. It may be about a job or some earnings, some new earnings, some money that's coming from somewhere that's new to you, not your usual money. So there's some sort of injustice. There's somebody trying to wrangle. Let's look at this really quick. Yeah. So the magician, who I said could be a lawyer for some of you, this is somebody who could be trying to get something from you in kind of a matters of law. They're quite sneaky, and they're quite. This is someone who's sneaky and kind of gossipy, and a little bit. They can be watching you, looking for something on you in order to get what they want, in order to in a court of law. This isn't for everybody. I really get that this is a small percentage of you. I think for most of you, you are exhibiting the magician energy, and that you are really adept. Maybe you've had some new training or new schooling, and you are really excelling in your work. But for some of you, there may be a judgment that's happening. I hope I'm not confusing everyone. Okay, so I'm going to say in the 12th house, okay, so the 12th house was something hidden to you. It was something that was happening with a mother figure, or maybe a pregnancy or fertility, something in the family, I'm feeling. There is an air sign male who has the answers to everything that's going on. It could be your mother and father. There is somebody who's using their mind, not their heart, and kind of taking control of a situation with a female. Female energy. This can always be reversed because people behave, we all have masculine and feminine. I'm sure you know this. There's something happening here. And it could be a pregnancy of a youth or somebody in your family that become pregnant, and a father figure that's taking charge of this and not very, he's being fair because it's in the upright. So it's a judgmental, intelligent person that's taking charge. So something like that going on. So that's covering a lot of it. I hope that wasn't confusing. I know I kind of jumped around a bit. Maybe better organization would help, but it looks like there's an event, somebody devious, that either yourself or somebody else, maybe a truth was told that's a little bit hard for some people. You've made an investment, or there's a money loss, maybe due to a judgment. It's possible. Or there's an investment you made that is struggling with. Something good is happening with work. You're moving through work, and you are kind of a star in this area, but looks like your committed partner wants attention. And you feel a little drained. Like you'd love to just drop, having to handle this other person because you have so much coming out of you for a work, situation. But you guys will stick together no matter what has gone on. You guys are going to stick together. It's pretty good. And so I think that about covers it. Let me get some advice for Aries for December. Some advice for Aries for December. What can we tell them? It seems to be like a lot of interesting energies in the family. We did get that Aries was feeling a little bit outside the loop, but something draws them back in. Some memory, some message, something. Okay, so dove spirit. It says, I wanted to say be at peace, but this card says be peace. So I feel like Aries, this might be uncharacteristic for you, but I think you may be able to be the calm in the storm for a lot of what's going on within your family, and within your nuclear family, your love interest or your personal family, um, even though everyone wants to kind of rattle your cage and get you involved, it seems like you're coming from a balanced place. Like as we were saying, your synthesis, I think, was the card you got. You are coming from because of something that breaks open for you in December. You are coming from both a heart and a mental place. Like both things are uniting this December, and you are peace. I mean, you can bring peace to the situation. You're not going to let anyone really get to you during this, but I think you're walking into some drama around you. Work is good, but it seems like all your personal relationships, they want to cause drama. They just really do. Let me get just kind of an intuitive message for Aries. See if we can have anything else we can tell Aries. What else can we communicate to Aries? We have a couple minutes here. What else can I tell Aries for December? What would Spirit like to tell Aries for December? Okay. So this is an interesting card, and right away I got electrostatic energy, and it attracted me here because I felt static. And you see her hair and her braids. She's got a lot of, so there is kind of like this mystic sort of energy in the air. Here in California, we have something called Santa Ana's, and it causes a lot of ions, like positive ions in the air. It's so dry that there's a lot of static. We often get fires during this time. And I'm feeling like there's this mystical kind of electric energy around you. And I feel like you are connecting with your own spirit and soul. There's a very strong, radiant, and when I was saying be peace, I think you guys are coming into, whether you know it or not, you're almost channeling peace because you're getting balance. Something's going to happen that brings you into balance, and you are just going to radiate balance. And unbeknownst to you, you're going to calm most of the people around you. So very beautiful. I'm really excited for you, Aries. It's going to be interesting. That's all I can say. And my video is going to cut off any minute. So I want to say thank you very much. Please give me thumbs up, share. If you resonate with this video, please help share it. My channel is small still. I'm pretty new. So if you can help me at all and you enjoy this reading, let me know. Give me a little energy back. And take care. Enjoy. Be at peace. Bring love and happiness to everyone. I think you will. And yeah, blessings. Bye, Aries.